Says, oh yeah, hey, I'm just letting you know, yeah, how the products, the products are great. Products are great, yeah, great. Can I just send somebody over? I just want them to inspect the colours, to make sure the colours are right. They go, yes, no worries. Yes, no worries. Oh, I just realised you got the wrong, one of them is like slightly the wrong colour. Let me fix it up for you before you send someone over, right? And it just took that little phone call to do that. Now, it was just slightly, it wasn't a big thing, it was the colour was slightly off, right? Not the exact sort of colour that he ordered, but sometimes getting someone else's eyes on your product before they get shipped to Amazon is a good thing, right? I mean, you could ship them here in New Zealand first, then you ship them from New Zealand to Australia. You could do that, but why would you do that? It's a bit silly, right? So getting someone like Jing Sourcing or Leeline Sourcing, or there's another company called, there's heaps of companies out there that just do inspections for you as well.
So with that, this is where I'm confused. Do I get one of the products shipped to me, or do I get it shipped to Winnie at Leeline and get her to check it, or do I do both? Like, that's my stuff.
Is this for a sample?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do both. So you do either. So when you're getting a sample, and what that means is you're just ordering one to make sure it's good quality. You can either have it sent to Leeline or Jing, and then they can check it for you and take photos and a video if you want, or alternatively, you send it to yourself here in New Zealand and you can test it out beforehand. So you can.
Is that product dependent, or is that?
If it's a really simple product, you can probably just get them to do it. But if you're doing something a little bit technical, like this microphone thing that I got off Amazon, right? If you're doing something like this, where there's a battery in it, there's a tiny, very tiny lithium battery in it, it's a bit technical. You would want to test that yourself, and leave it on for like 48 hours, see when it runs out of battery, test it out, that sort of thing.
Or something.
What's that? Sorry.
Like a wall hook.
A wall hook, yeah. Not much is gone. There's not many moving parts in that at all. If you're doing a projector, different thing. You want to test it out yourself. Yeah, some products are so simple you probably can even skip the sample process completely. If you're doing a wall hook, then what can really go wrong with a wall hook, or even photo frames and things like that? There's not much really to them. You probably just get Leeline to do them. But if it's such a simple product, maybe just skip the process. If you just want to speed up the process, just skip the sampling altogether. But the sampling will only add literally 3 or 4 days to it if you get Leeline to do it, so you might as well just do it. There's another company called samplecheckers.com. They do it for like $30 or something. They'll check your sample for $30. So rather than sending it all the way to here, New Zealand, you just pay them $30 and they'll get sent to them in China, and they'll take photos, videos, do a quick report for you, and go, yep, great.
They barcode it.
I don't know whether sample checkers do it, but Leeline and Jing, they barcode. Yep. All right. Step number 8 is start selling, make your first product sale. So traffic, how many, you look at traffic, how many people are seeing your listing, conversion, how many people are buying your product. I'll sort of show you today where you can find those stats, because Amazon measure everything. So when you have a product up on Amazon, you'll be able to see how many people are visiting your listing every single day, and out of those people, what the conversions are for your sales as well. So you should be able to see that in your Amazon account. Step number 9 is scale up and systemize. So when do you reorder, how do you build your brand and create loyal customers, and how to expand your sales. So we'll cover a little bit of that today. And all of this, by the way, is in the course. All 11 steps are in our training as well. Step number 10 is find more good products to sell on Amazon. So once you kind of know you've done your first product, you kind of know roughly what the process is, and then it's just a matter of just wash, rinse, and repeat, just doing it again and again and again. That's essentially it, right?
Is there a success rate?
Yeah, I mean, with it's sort of individual, really. It sort of depends on. I mean, some.
The number of products. So out of 100, so I don't know how many people list 100 products, but is there a failure rate?
I think a lot of people. The biggest struggle I think I see is a lot of people they don't even list their first product. Right? They don't even get to the point of listing it because life gets in the way or something else happens, and it really is quite easy to do. I think it's a lot of people they overestimate the work involved. I think sometimes it's good just to get a product up and just to learn the process, get a cheap product up. Just get it up launched so you know the process. You go, all right, great, I've launched it, I've created a listing, I've created a barcode, which I'll cover today, and I've got it up. Now, the next step is let's focus on the products I actually want to sell. Does that make sense? So I think that's, to answer your question, Gary, I think a lot of people they give up too easily, or they sort of, life gets in the way and they go, oh, I'll put this aside now, and then that sort of takes its toll. I think, people don't want it bad enough, really, and that's what happens, I find. Some people list products and then the momentum drops because something else happens, life gets in the way, and they go overseas, they go on holiday, they come back, and they need a bit of a kick up the butt. If you ever need a bit of a friendly kick up the butt, that's what I'm here for. You can sort of say, hey, I've dropped the ball a little bit. It's been 3 months. I haven't really looked into my Amazon account, and I just need a bit of help. And that's just jump on a call with me.
Do you find though that success breeds more success? I mean, like if you're doing all right with Amazon, surely that motivates just about everyone to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then motivation levels presume drop off.
Yeah, I mean, it helps you make money, that's for sure. It motivates you when you start generating sales.
Snowball.
It helps for sure.
Largely on it.
You want to jump on more products when you start making sales. Yeah, I think I mentioned a few people here before they came. We have a gentleman that buys something for $12 in China, and he sells for $150. He's based here in New Zealand. He couldn't come today because he has kids, but the profit margin that is insane. And he's like, I want to jump on like 5 more of these products, right? Every day there's sales coming in for this product. $12, $150.
The one that he's patented?
No, there's no patent or trademark or anything like that, no. It's just a product he found on Alibaba. Most people, when you list products on Amazon, you don't need to invent anything. I had this gentleman years ago that he wasn't a student or a client or anything. He invented all these products. He was on Rex Fishing Adventures, like his product was sponsored by them. Has anyone heard of that? Yeah, Rex Fishing. The guy that catches the fish, kisses it and throws it back. It's on TV anyway. So he invented this fishing rod. He spent 480,000 Australian dollars on patents just to protect his product, so no one would steal his idea. He did it in China and USA and UK. He spent all this money. And I said, oh, okay, well, how many products have you sold? And he said, I haven't sold a single one. Because when they promoted his product, they didn't actually say, go to our website, because they didn't even have it in stock. He didn't have enough money to buy stock. And I said, well, you've done it completely the wrong way. You've tried to protect this idea. Now you can't even produce now. You're better off just getting 50 units up, selling this amazing fishing device, and then go, great, people are buying this. Now let's invest money to protect the idea. So you did it in the wrong way, right? You're better off just getting something up, selling it, proving the viability or the feasibility of that product, proving that people are buying the product and people want to buy it, and that you can sell it, and then go, all right, now if I want to protect the idea, let's protect the idea. But most people don't. In America, it's pretty cutthroat, but in Australia, it's pretty easy going with selling on Amazon. People don't steal other people's ideas. Like, you might discuss your idea here with somebody else, right? No one's going to steal your idea. I don't think it's ever happened before. And sometimes protecting your idea is kind of fruitless as well. Some people think, I need to protect my idea to stop people stealing my design. Well, years ago, I had this business partner that used to make spas, and he had these soap dishes in 2 corners. So you had the square spa, and you had a little soap dish here and a soap dish here, and there was a patent on that. And he used to fabricate and install spas for people. And then someone else basically took the idea and put a soap dish here and here, so diagonal opposite. And it's completely fine. He was allowed to do that. So this other person spent all this money on protecting an idea where someone can come along and just move one small thing and the patent's worthless. So sometimes spending money on patent, unless you're Facebook and you have a lot of money and you've got a really incredible idea, your brand's massive, then spending money on patents or trademarks is probably worthwhile. But if you just sort of start up and small, get your product up, start making some money, and then go, all right, let's protect this idea. Yeah. All right. Step number 10 is just find more good products to sell on Amazon. And step number 11 is basically, do you sell your business? Someone mentioned Empire Flippers this morning. Do you sell your business, or do you just keep other product lines going as well? The good thing about Amazon is you can really have a whole bunch of different product lines. Like here, if you have a retail shop, you can't do that. You can't have wedding products, pet products, and clothes. Unless you're a variety store, like a $2 store, then it makes sense. But if you have a proper store, then you can't really do that. It's like, I mean, Gary, you're in the laundrette business. You have a lot of, you have laundries, right? If you wanted to sell pet products in there and wedding, you could probably put there, but it'd look a little bit silly, wouldn't it? People walking in there and go, hey, do you want to buy a pack of chips and buy this and buy my pet collar leash? And you can't. Yeah, it makes no sense. But Amazon, you can have as many products. You can have 20, 30 different types of brands or categories. Yeah, it's quite easy. You can really experiment and have 50 units or even 10 units of products just to test them out. And there's really no limit to what you can do.
Absolutely, I'll be recommending this to all my friends and family.
Yep, I'd be an advocate for it. The 10 basic steps makes it so easy and really simple and clear.
For sure, this is the best move that I had.
I couldn't have done it without them pretty much. It's been really good.
Highly recommend them.
Yeah, for sure. Very informative.
It's not possible to make a success in a short time without someone to support and mentor you.
Definitely do it. It's another income stream.
Yeah, that they should definitely join the program because, sometimes you find a lot of information on the internet and then you don't know where to start.
Alex and the whole team are just really genuine.
I highly recommend. I'm a very hands-on person, so I like to see things before I do them.
If I had a problem, I either rang him, sent him a message, he'd call me straight back or answer my call, and he was always there to help, which has been pretty awesome.
It's really good, gives you a really good insight, and just having the knowledge that you've got a team behind you that you can speak to and grab advice from.
Just to go for it. Really highly recommend it. These people are genuine people.
Absolutely. I've done a lot of different seminars over the years. Alex conferences are number one.
Do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't second guess it. Do it. You get so much out of it, and knowing that you have such a great supporting team behind you.
I'd say it's probably one of the best courses. I've actually done other courses, and for a starting person, this is the ideal way to start.
This has been really good, this training, all the way around, at home and here over the last 2 days.
There's lots of things to learn, and you'll have a really good time trying to find and reach your goals.
I work shift work, I send him text messages at random hours, and he always seems to get back to me, or emails, get back to me really fast.
They know their stuff. I've just got to trust them.
Very down to earth, very approachable, and extremely helpful.
I can honestly highly recommend that if you want a successful business in Amazon, join Alex and his team. You won't be sorry.
And that you've got someone to talk to. If you've got a question, there's an actual person that you can talk to, and they're really, really helpful.